Yo, got another guitar lesson here for you. Today I'm going to show you, just give you some tips on recording, or not recording, improvising with a backing track, and really how to utilize backing tracks. It's really important that if you're trying to get better and you're in that practice mentality, that classroom mentality that I've talked about, that you apply the things you're working on to the backing track. So in this example, I'm just going to work on triads. I'm just going to show you a great exercise just to improvise triads 1, 4, 5. And I've got a backing track in A, it looks like. And I'm just going to kind of play through this and talk through this and let you know kind of how to utilize the backing track here. So firstly, I'm just going to play the chords with the backing track. So let's see what that's going to sound like here. So we got A. We're going to do a D, the 4 chord. And then I believe it goes to the 5 chord. So I'm just getting the lay of the land here. So that's the progression. So now, just outline the chords with the triads here. Not in a rush here. I'm not in a hurry at all. So take your time, see the shapes, and just play a little line over top of them. Now a great exercise would be to just play, like, let's say just do quarter notes. So quarter notes, and that's going to keep you really engaged seeing the changes here. So I'm going to the 5 chord, 1. So you got to hit those changes. There's that 4 chord. So that's just a really good way to do that. Now, after you spend a little time with that, because this is also going to help you train your ear. Because if you're just practicing the triads without a backing track, which is good, obviously, to do, it can, it's just a lot more challenging. With the backing track, it's really supporting you rhythmically, it's keeping you in time. And it's also supporting you harmonically, obviously. So they're going to be changing with you, or ideally you're changing with the track here. And like I said, you got to know where it's going. This is a great one for just a simple practice of your triads. So also maybe I'll play a little bit more here. This time I'm just going to stick in one part of the guitar so I can show you kind of how to do that. I'm going to play just quarter notes, and then I'm just going to play however I feel like playing. So there's the 5 chord, back to the 1. So here's the top, here we go, quarter notes. There's that change. Here's the 5 chord, back to the 1. So you can play them all in one spot. They just change shapes. So just strong melodies coming out of that. And so it takes some practice, obviously. It takes some time, but that's kind of the point of this lesson, is really focus on first just being able to outline the chords, the triads, with, in time, quarter notes. And then after you put some time in on that, then try to say something. It can be kind of frustrating to just try to start playing without really knowing the lay of the land per se, because as you play the quarter notes, you start to really get a roadmap of these 1-4-5 motions, right? And then you can start to see that kind of develop all throughout over the fretboard. Another thing just to show you while we're at it here, I'm going to show you just playing your triads in general, like maybe like something like this here. So we're going to the 4 chord now. Maybe play 2 for each chord. Oh, that's the same one. Or just kind of play around with it. So I'm just checking out the triads here, and I'm playing it more like a rhythm guitar. Just walking down, walk up the D maybe, E, back to A. So I encourage you to stick with only the triads. Do not play any other note. It's really important because this is a very specific exercise, a very specific way of playing. This isn't how you're going to necessarily play on stage or or when you're trying to just enjoy yourself, or if you're playing for friends or whoever, or just playing for yourself. This is a way to get better. Okay, so you have to kind of limit yourself so that you're only playing these notes. And what happens is you get really comfortable, like I said, with the roadmap. And then when you are playing these notes, these patterns just kind of light up. And these notes are so strong, harmonically speaking, that you can start your lines and end your lines on these notes. Or you can play a whole line on the notes, like I just did, and come up with some really strong melodic phrases. So, yeah, that's just kind of an introduction here to just one way to practice with a backing track. And let me know what you think about this lesson. I feel like these might be kind of a good route to take as far as some content to help people out on YouTube, because there's so many backing tracks on YouTube, and it's not always, there's not a lot of people teaching how to actually play with backing tracks or how to utilize them. And obviously you can just play and have fun. I think everybody knows that. I think everybody's already doing that. But as far as just getting something solid, I think would be is beneficial. So I'm just going to play a little bit more. There's 40 seconds left here. I'm just going to jam a little bit using the triads, but I'm also going to branch out a little bit here.